Hello. In this example, we want to solve the quadratic equation using the square root property. Now, remember the square root property says that if x squared equals d, then x equals plus or minus the square root of d. Now, I showed you the proof earlier, but to do this, basically we just want to get rid of the square, so the opposite of squaring is square rooting. So square root both sides means x equals square root of d, but when you work with an even exponent like this, you always have to use a plus or minus. I showed you why in the proof. Okay, so what we have here is x squared equals negative 400. Notice that x squared equals negative 400 is exactly like this. So the solution here would be x equals plus or minus the square root of negative 400. And that is the actual answer. But we're not done because square roots generally mean we're going to have to simplify. And there is a negative underneath there. So the first thing we want to do is move that I outside of the radical. And then just ask yourself, what's the square root of 400? Well, you can just type that into the calculator because that's 20. So that's going to give us x is equal to plus or minus. Now you could do I times 20, but it's best to do 20i. And this plus or minus is telling us that there are, in fact, two different solutions. One of the negative 20i and one of the positive 20i. All right, well, I believe that's it for this example. Have fun.